Okay, next up we've got Jean Pascal. I'm gonna just make sure I have all of the information here. So you're beginning to learn 3D. You've probably been doing 3D for a little bit now. Just wanted some advice on what is good on and on what I must work on. I'm not sure of this word, ameliorate my skills, grow your skills, or emphasize your skills. So if you're wanting to get into 3D, so right now this is a great portfolio. Let me miniature myself here. There we go. So this portfolio right now is quite a mixed bag of 3D and 2D stuff. If you're wanting to get into games, pick a side. Not like they're trying to kill each other or anything. It's not some faction warfare or anything like that. But either get into 2D or 3D as your primary, and then secondary for the other stuff. So how I read this is you're trying to do both equally, unless you tell me otherwise, and your portfolio is going to tell me everything. This also could read as Alliance or Horde, pick a side. Reed, you need to get out, man. This also can, to someone who is looking at your portfolio to try and hire you, this can be a sign of confusion or insecurity into what you want to do, or you're not sure, right? My personal reaction is pick one and push it really hard. So if you're beginning to learn 3D is what you're saying, and you want some advice, my advice is if you're wanting to stay in 3D, go for it. Yeah, you could concept out your own props, but then I would say you're taking the time to concept a prop when you could just be building more and more, right? So you could be hyper focusing on just creating assets. If you're just getting into 3D, I would suggest not even looking at materials, just recreate as many things as you can find online and things in real life. Make cups, make fans, make coffee makers. Start modeling things from like your desk or finding reference online or things that you find interesting. Just build them and try and make them look good. Just try and replicate them in 3D and just build on that stuff. It's like once you get comfortable with that, then get comfortable making a lower poly version of it and trying to get that information baked over. Once you understand that concept, then I would say get into materials. If I had like a course curriculum, I would essentially want people to get really good at modeling first if they're getting into 3D. So right now, I would say everything here is very entry level into learning the stuff. This is probably the more impressive thing in here. So it's 2 years ago. Okay. I would just go for it. If you're like, so say I was you and I was like, okay, 3D. Let's do 3D. Did that just pop up? What's going on here? Maybe I'm going crazy. There's too much isolation going on here. I would just dive deep into the 3D and just start making stuff. Post it on the Discord, get feedback on it, react to the feedback, like try and make your work better for it from that feedback, and then move on to materials. I would move the 2D stuff to either the bottom or completely remove it, and just accept that. And I would say this to everyone that's hesitant to post on Artstation. Everyone has bad art, especially when you're starting. I'm not saying any of this art is bad, but I'm saying like there's a certain quality, right, that you have to meet in order to be considered like a good 3D or 2D artist. And you won't get there unless you start. And getting comfortable posting your content online for other people to react to, or not react at all because they're not interested in click on it. You know, it's like maybe it's Like, oh, I can see from this image, I know exactly what I'm going to get, so I won't click on it. But once you hit that certain quality bar, you'll start to see the reactions and stuff. So just post online, keep posting content, post in the art community like our Discord, and just keep going and grow. Because that's all you have to do is just keep growing. I've been doing this for 13 years now, and I'm not done growing. Dude, we're never done growing. If you think you're done, then you're already falling behind. So, with that said, put the 2D in the bottom or move it to a blog. It can be an outside blog. It doesn't have to be on here. And then move your 3D stuff to the front. I would say put this one in the very beginning. And then just start making new stuff, replacing. An entry-level portfolio with this many tiles, I would say, is you could half this and just have really good content and you're good to go. So, but thank you for posting this portfolio. Actually, I'll take questions on this topic because this is kind of like a more unique review. Yeah, it's manual. Do you guys have any questions in chat about this specific topic? Boy, there's quite the delay today as well. I'll give it like 1 minute. Oh man, it feels good to be back in this portfolio review action. It does not look like there are any questions in chat. I'm gonna move on here in like 10 seconds. Let's make sure nothing is on fire. There are 64 of you in here. You guys are very quiet. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, we're gonna get on to the next portfolio. Jean Pascal, I hope that was useful to you, even though it was quite late. No questions. Anyways, cheers. On to the next one.